The text came through at 9:47 p.m. on a Wednesday. We need to talk about the wedding. Can you call me? I stared at my phone. My sister Ashley's name at the top. We'd been planning her wedding for 6 months. Everything was set. I called her back. Hey, what's up? She took a breath. So, I need to ask you something. And please don't make this a big thing. Never a good start. Okay. Jason and I were looking at the seating chart. And the photos. The family photos especially. We think it would be better if you came alone. I went quiet. Alone? Without Rachel. Rachel. My girlfriend of 3 years. The woman I'd been living with for 18 months. Why? Ashley's voice got that careful tone people use when they're about to say something terrible. It's just that the photos are forever. And we want them to be traditional. Classic. Just family. Rachel is family to me. I know, but she's not actually family. Not yet. And having 2 women together in the formal photos would just stand out. We want the focus to be on me and Jason. Stand out. Don't make this about that. It's not homophobic. It's aesthetic. We've hired a very specific photographer. We want a certain look. I laughed. Actually laughed. You're asking me not to bring my girlfriend because you think we'll ruin your aesthetic. I'm asking you to understand that this is my wedding. My day. And I need you to respect that. And what about Rachel? She already got her invitation. Already bought a dress. Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her we're limiting +1s because of budget. Whatever you want. But please, Jordan, I need you to do this for me. I took a slow breath. Let me ask you something, Ashley. Where's your wedding? The Ashford Estate. Why? And who owns the Ashford Estate? Silence. Ashley, who owns it? Her voice got smaller. You do. I do. And I'm starting to think maybe I should reconsider that booking. Jordan, don't, I hung up. Hey Tangled Yarns family, it's Brett. And if you're new here, welcome to the story of how a sister asked her sibling to hide their relationship for aesthetic reasons and forgot one very important detail. The sibling owned the wedding venue. Today's story is about Jordan Pierce, who spent 6 years building a successful event business that included the Ashford Estate, the most beautiful wedding venue in their county. And when Jordan's sister asked them not to bring their girlfriend because 2 women would ruin the photos, she forgot that Jordan wasn't just a guest. Jordan was the owner. And owners can cancel contracts. Let's untangle this. Jordan Pierce came out at 22. It was 2017. Their family's reaction was mixed. Their parents were supportive in a "we love you but don't ask us to talk about it" kind of way. Their younger sister Ashley was 19. She'd said all the right things. I support you. I love you. But over the years, support turned into tolerance. And tolerance turned into discomfort. When Jordan started dating Rachel in 2021, Ashley met her once. Was polite. Then stopped asking about her. Stopped inviting Jordan to family things where partners were expected. Jordan noticed. But didn't push it. Meanwhile, Jordan was building a business. In 2018, they bought a property. An old estate outside Durham, North Carolina. Beautiful grounds. Historic house. Needed work. Jordan spent 3 years renovating it. Turned it into an event venue. The Ashford Estate. By 2024, it was the most sought-after wedding venue in the county. Booked out 18 months in advance. 50 weddings a year at an average of $15,000 per booking. In October 2023, Ashley got engaged. She called Jordan the day after. Can we book the Ashford Estate for our wedding? Jordan hesitated. Their relationship with Ashley had been strained. But she was still their sister. When? June 15, 2024. Prime season. Worth about $18,000 in revenue. I can hold it for you. But you'll need to sign a contract and put down a deposit like everyone else. Ashley signed the contract in November. Standard terms. 50% deposit. Balance due 30 days before the wedding. Jordan treated it like any other booking. Professional. By the book. Rachel's name was on the invitation when it arrived in March. Jordan Pearson guest. Not Jordan Pearson Rachel Chin. Just in guest. Rachel noticed. That's a little dismissive. It's fine, Jordan said. But it wasn't fine. And then came the phone call in May. 6 weeks before the wedding. Don't bring Rachel. You'll ruin the photos. Jordan didn't sleep that night. Not because they were angry. Because they were done. Done with being tolerated instead of accepted. Done with Ashley's selective support. The next morning, Jordan called their attorney, Priya Mehta. I need to review a contract. Family wedding. I'm the venue owner. There's been a situation. Jordan explained the phone call. The request. The reasoning. Priya was quiet. That's discrimination. She's asking you to hide your sexual orientation because she thinks your relationship is aesthetically unpleasing. Can I cancel the contract? You can. But document the grounds. And be prepared for family blowback. Priya drafted a letter. Professional. Legal. Clear. It cited the contract's non-discrimination clause. Noted that the client had requested the venue owner modify their attendance to hide their same-sex relationship. The letter terminated the contract effective immediately. Refunded the deposit. Released the June 15 date. Jordan signed it. Priya sent it to Ashley on May 20, 2024. 4 weeks before the wedding. Jordan's phone started ringing at 8:47 a.m. the next morning. Ashley. Jordan didn't answer. Text messages poured in. Call me now. What are you doing? You can't do this. Ashley showed up at the Ashford Estate at 11:30 a.m. Jordan was in a meeting. The office manager, Marcus, intercepted her in the lobby. I need to see Jordan. They're in a meeting. Do you have an appointment? I'm their sister. This is about my wedding. Your contract has been terminated. You're no longer a client. My wedding is in 4 weeks. We have 150 guests. We have nowhere else to go. That's unfortunate. But the termination was for cause. This is insane. Over a +1? Over discrimination. There's a difference. Ashley left after 20 minutes. The family call started that afternoon. Mom called first. Jordan, what is happening? Ashley is hysterical. She asked me not to bring Rachel because we'd ruin her photos. I decided I didn't want to host her wedding anymore. She didn't mean it like that. She meant it exactly like that, Mom. Can't you just forgive her? She's stressed. Wedding planning doesn't make you homophobic. It just reveals it. Dad called next. You're really going to blow up your sister's wedding over this? I'm not blowing it up. I'm choosing not to participate in an event where I'm asked to be ashamed of my relationship. Jason called on day 3. Ashley's fiancé. Jordan, I'm begging you. We can't find another venue. Everything is booked. Then cancel it. You do that to your sister? Your fiancé did this to herself. Ashley sent an email on day 5. Long apologetic. She said she'd been wrong. Said Rachel was welcome. Said she'd been stressed and stupid and please reconsider. Jordan read it 3 times. Then replied, Ashley, I appreciate the apology. But this isn't about one comment. It's about 6 years of being treated like my relationship is something you have to tolerate instead of celebrate. Rachel's not welcome because I decided she is. She's welcome because you panicked when you realized I own something you need. That's not acceptance. That's convenience. Ashley replied, what do you want me to do? Jordan wrote back, I want you to actually be okay with who I am. But I don't think you are. Ashley and Jason scrambled to find a new venue. Everything in the area was booked. Finally found a hotel ballroom that had a cancellation. Not as nice. But available. They moved the wedding. Sent update cards to guests. Absorbed the financial losses. The wedding happened on June 15 as planned. Just not at the Ashford Estate. Jordan wasn't invited. Rachel sent flowers. Jordan didn't send anything. The family rift deepened. Mom and Dad tried to stay neutral but leaned toward Jordan should have been more understanding. Jordan stepped back from family events. Stopped going to dinners. Stopped engaging. In August 2024, Jordan got a message from Ashley. I saw the photos from our wedding. You were right. The hotel ballroom looked terrible compared to your venue. I'm sorry for what I said. Can we talk? Jordan didn't respond. 2 weeks later, Ashley tried again. I know I messed up. But you're my sister. I miss you. Jordan finally replied, I'm your sibling. Not your sister. And you miss the version of me that was convenient for you. The one who didn't make you uncomfortable. I'm not that person anymore. Ashley wrote back, what can I do to fix this? Jordan thought for a long time. Then wrote, start by actually getting to know Rachel. Not as my girlfriend you have to tolerate. As a person I love. If you can't do that, then there's nothing to fix. Ashley never responded. By late 2024, Jordan had essentially stepped away from their family. Still spoke to Mom and Dad occasionally. Polite. Surface level. Didn't see Ashley at all. And honestly? Jordan was okay. Because they'd learned something important. You can't have a relationship with people who need you to be smaller to make them comfortable. In November 2024, Jordan and Rachel got engaged. They posted a photo. Simple. Sweet. Jordan's mom called. Congratulations. Jordan's dad sent a text. Congrats. Ashley didn't say anything. Jordan and Rachel started planning their own wedding. Found a beautiful garden venue in Asheville. Sent save the dates in January 2025. Did not send one to Ashley. Mom called about that. You're not inviting your sister? She didn't want my relationship visible at her wedding. I'm returning the favor. That's cruel. That's consistent. The wedding is planned for October 2025. Jordan's parents are invited. Some extended family. Close friends. People who've celebrated Jordan and Rachel from the beginning. Not people who needed a crisis to pretend to care. Let's talk about what actually happened here. This story isn't about a wedding venue. It's about conditional acceptance and what happens when the conditions become unacceptable. Ashley thought she was asking for a small favor. Just come alone. Just this once. But what she was really asking was for Jordan to participate in their own erasure. To show up and pretend the person they love doesn't exist. To hide. To shrink. That's not a small ask. That's asking someone to be ashamed. And when you own the venue, you don't have to say yes. Jordan didn't cancel Ashley's wedding out of spite. They canceled it because they refused to provide a service to someone who'd just asked them to hide who they were. That's not revenge. That's boundaries. The family wanted Jordan to be understanding. To forgive. To be the bigger person. But being the bigger person doesn't mean absorbing discrimination quietly. Sometimes it means standing up and saying no. Ashley got married. In a less beautiful venue. With photos that didn't look how she wanted. But she got married. Jordan got something better. Clarity about who actually supported them. And that clarity is worth more than any family photo. Alright, Tangled Yarns family, your turn. Have you ever been asked to hide a relationship or part of your identity for someone else's comfort? How did you handle it? Or have you seen someone draw a line with family and refuse to shrink themselves? Drop your stories below. Because the people who ask us to be smaller for their convenience need to hear what that actually costs. If this one resonated, hit that like button. Subscribe for new stories every single day. And remember, if someone asks you to hide who you are for their aesthetic, you don't owe them your presence. I'm Brett. This is Tangled Yarns. And that yarn? Officially untangled. See you tomorrow.